Okay, everybody, we got to leave here at 3. So Vince wants to give you an update. Well, Vince, tell us what you want to talk about. I think we had a real good situation the other day. Okay.
Aaron insists I talk, so I'll talk. Yeah, so basically, some people know and some people may not know that, back in June I was...
Hey, we didn't clap for 10.
Yes, let's clap for 10.
Thank you, Cal.
It was lovely.
Okay, what are you trying to say?
Anyway, if anybody doesn't know, back in June I was traveling down Main Street in Grapevine, and I was accosted by the police, and long story short, they broke my window and dragged me out of the car, tackled me to the ground, and threw me in jail for a couple of days. They said that I, violently, what they're charging me with is a Class A misdemeanor, which is 1 year in jail and $4,000 fine, and they're saying that I, was physically attacking the officers while they were trying to arrest me, which is absolutely ridiculous if anyone here knows me. And so, anyway, but it is what it what and so basically they've forced a public offender on me, and which of course admits which of course, if you have the state of Texas can't throw you in jail unless you have an attorney, right? If you represent yourself, they can only fine you and they can't throw you in jail. And so anyway, they're trying real hard to throw me in jail because they're trying to steal my house is really what it all boils down to. But long and the short is, we went to court the other day, and I'll tell you, I had 7 witnesses there, and all glory to Yah. I'm so grateful that those people were there, because had they not been there from start to finish, I wouldn't be here right now. And so basically, they're coming back around on the 27th of September. Please write it down, and please come and support me, because if we were able to, get 12 people there, that's enough people to, pull a jury from and go ahead and, get it all over with. But nonetheless, that's what's going on with that. And so, meanwhile, Grapevine is trying to saddle me with a bunch of citations that are ridiculous, because I do have a Department of Transportation number assigned to my, truck, and it is a federal number. It's really not in the jurisdiction of the municipalities, and so basically, because I also have my truck registered in the all caps name estate, it's private property. It's listed as private property, non-commercial. And any of the officers and all of the officers should have known that at the time, and I'm sure they did. Nonetheless, it is what it is. And so anyway, the other tickets should just slide off, because they're tickets for like not having 2 license plates, not having a proper Texas license plate, not having a registration, which, because of the status of my truck, it's not eligible for registration, which would negate having a Texas license plate, which would negate having 2 Texas license plates. And so, it's just a bunch of ridiculous lawfare stuff, and it's very expensive. And really, what I would like to say to everybody is, I've been doing some remodeling with my friends here recently, and basically he is about to pack up and go to Florida. So I'm without employ right now, and I'm not looking for any charity. I'm looking for the dignity of being able to earn some money. And so if any of you or anyone needs some work done, I'm very skilled as a laborer. I can do, tile, I can do drywall, I can do basic plumbing, basic electrical. I can do roofing. I'll sweep your floor if you want me to. But I need to earn some money, and I'm looking for the dignity of having the honor of working to earn some money. So if anybody here, needs some additional help.
Go on his site, because there's probably people looking for people.
Yeah, absolutely, and but like I say, I'm just looking for the dignity to earn some money. And if anybody knows anybody that could, use some help or some labor or, some specialized talents or whatever, please keep me in mind. And God bless. Thank you, guys.
How's your back?
Well, it's still holding my head up. I don't know what to say. Once again, all glory to Yah. He's restored me and, protected me through so many perilous times that I'm just truly grateful. And, I was, earlier today I was, just deep in prayer because, these things are truly beyond my control. And, I'm prepared to accept whatever the outcomes may be, and I've already released that, into His care and keeping, and, but in the meantime, I'm going to do everything that I possibly can, to help grease those wheels. And so, like I say, please keep me in mind if, no job too small, and I can even tackle some big jobs. I can bring some other guys into the mix, and tackle some big jobs as well. And so thank you. Like I say, God bless, and y'all have a great day.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Can you repeat the court number?
Yeah, the court number is CCC2. It's County Criminal Court 2. County Criminal Court 2. It's on floor 6 of the whatever. Tim Curry Justice Center.
His name is Judge Kerry, right?
Judge Kerry Walker.
When is this?
This is going to be the 27th of September. Is what they've rescheduled it to. I have no idea what time. They usually, convene the court around 9 a.m. So, and I'm going to tell you something. The last time we were there, they were waiting for the witnesses to leave. They were waiting for them to go, hey, I got to run on, tell me how this thing turns out. And because those 7 angels of mine, stayed from beginning to end, they had nothing to do but run it out for another day, and hoping that the same number of witnesses don't show up. And I'll tell you, they had 6 members of their court, and because we had 7 witnesses, there was nothing they could do. There was really nothing they could do. And so I just, I'm going to tell you, safety in numbers, absolutely.
That's how I lost my kids in family court.
Right.
Because they kept continuing it because they saw I had so many witnesses and friends.
Right.
And they waited till the last one, and then people were at work. They were like,
Right.
"Oh,
Right.
lost my
Right.
my
Right.
kids."
Eventually the witnesses go, they're not going to do anything, whatever, and then the one day that they don't show up is the one day that they pounce on you. And I mean, predators in the human world are no different than predators in the animal world. They've got to separate you from the herd in order to pounce on you. And and so, yeah, I do hope and pray that, if you guys could find it in your schedule to, set the 27th of September aside, and come down and support me. I can't tell you how grateful that I would be for that.
And it's actually kind of neat just to go there because you can learn how the system works.
Oh yeah, you can sit there and watch them commit fraud all day long.
people who don't know, they ask, judge said, are you a
You think,
citizen?
right? I mean, you know,
Yeah.
you know, and so anyway.
And the judge was, what I did, everybody was called, they asked for all defendants their names, and he later on said, has everybody given their name? I said, no, I haven't. I said, I'm here and she's here, and we're here to make sure you follow the law.
Right. He goes, yeah, we're court watchers. And he goes, the judge is like, oh, what are you going to watch? You know, and then he goes, well, do you expect me to break the law? And Darren's like, no, I expect you to do a good job. You know, I mean, it was really good, but you know, then he pulled out his Black's Law Dictionary.
Yeah, that.
You know, goes, do you know, well, he first asked him, do you know the law? And Darren goes, well, you know, I know a few things. And he goes, do you know this? And he goes, I can't say that I know everything in that book.
The judge pulled out the Black's Law?
Yeah. And he goes, do you know this? And Darren goes, I can't say I know everything in that book, but you know, but I know enough, you know, and then, you know,
You should have said, what abridged edition do you have?
yeah.
You should have said, what abridged edition do you have?
Yeah.
I was wanting to get where we had a friendship going. But we developed a friendship because he started asking me about football.
Oh, this guy started talking about everything in the world, you know, because they were stalling. I mean, they were absolutely stalling, and so, you know, so anyway, they found out that there was a bunch of people in there, you know, watching the court that day, and then later, of course, it culminated in the nickel drop moment when the judge realized they were all there to hear my case.
Yeah, because he didn't know at first we were a little bit separated.
Right.
And we all merged together.
Yeah, but then towards the end of the day, everybody was consolidated.
But us.
Yeah, everybody was. They ran through everything they could do except for us, and they were like, you know, stalling. So anyway.
And then he said you should come back when we have a jury trial.
I'm going to tell you what, it was 4 hours. 4 hours of sitting around, and I'm so grateful that everybody hung out for the full 4 hours, because had they not, I would not be standing here right now. I'm going to tell you, I would not be standing here right now. You know, but in the meantime, you know, I've got a lot of things that I got to mail out. These packages are like $20, $30 a piece to mail out, and I've got to send about 5 of them out. And you know, I got to find some money, guys, and I won't ever ask somebody to hand me money, but you know, please, I'm looking for the dignity to earn some money. So if anybody needs some stuff to, you know, yeah, and if you know anybody that, you know, that can use some help, brother, I'm a hard worker, you know.
That's the place to do it. Should I give you a card?
Here, I'll give you
I got your card. I do got your card.
Sign up and post.
Post that you're a contractor on his website.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it's there for.
Yeah. Well, I'll jump onto that, and
But you can just, if you get on there later today and just say, hey, I'm going to send today wherever.
Yeah,
He said I could come on here and
right.
I need some work.
there you go.
Right. And so that's absolutely.
All he did, Tim, for this thing, I was a witness to the crime that the cops did. He has a DOT plate, Department of Transportation, that you can get, I can get, especially if your car is paid off. And so he got that plate on there and was traveling with a 20-year-old black kid that was from Missouri that was staying with me, his mother and him. And he was traveling from Brahms, got an ice cream cone. They called him a fugitive from justice. We pulled him over, wanted him to identify himself. He goes, just call the DOT, that my truck's in a trust. Because I've seen his trust. You put it in a trust, it takes like 5 minutes. You can deal with this. And they ended up, long story short, breaking his window. Then I called the city the next day. I said, we got a problem. There was glass broken intentionally, a window. And now it's in this area where people go to look at this train. She goes, so you know who broke it? I said, yeah. She goes, you got the name? I said, yeah. And I start listing all the cops' names that were there. And she goes, wait, who's this? And I said, well, this one's badge number such and such. She goes, whoa, they're cops? I said, you got a problem with that? Because I got a problem that taxpayers had to pay for that cleanup in that area. She goes, we'll get on it. I said, not you, them. She goes, oh no, we're calling them. They're going to clean it. We've never had this happen. But this is all over that DOT plate and not identifying. They threatened me in Oklahoma 2 nights ago, 4 in the morning at Paul's Valley. We're going to break your window if you don't give us your ID. I said, I can't physically get it to you. It's back in the back. You can see I've been traveling. I don't know what bag it's in. You have to. It's a law to keep it up front with you. I go, you're making up stuff. You have to roll down your window all the way. I go, my window's actually halfway down. I usually only roll it this way down. It's not the law that I have to put it all the way down. And I said, you have a body cam? No. Is this being recorded? Yeah. I said, well, just so everyone knows that, listening to this, they can physically reach in and grab me by the throat or pull me out. That's how low that window is. I said, well, I'm not giving that to you. And then I said, you got the plate number. It's not registered to me. He goes, who's it registered to? He goes, wait, did you steal the truck? And I go, I did. It's stolen, and the cooler that's loaded with stuff, all those beverages are something I enjoy. It was just a fluke. And all the clothes in the back fit me. Really, I stole it. I'm just sitting here quietly in a parking lot. He was pissed because I went out an entrance, which is actually an exit too, from a gas station. I pulled in just to get some shut-eye because I was more dangerous on the road. So I was like 4 in the morning, and there was 2 entrances. If I pulled out of the one on the right, it looked like the median went like a mile. I was exhausted. I was like, I'll just go out where I came in. Well, the glare from the other gas station where I usually stay, I was in the wrong gas station where it's dimly lit. Wasn't good for women. I pulled out, and I was like, oh crap, there's a median. Turned it quickly to the left for 2 feet and went like that. I go, oh shit, I see cops sitting down there. Told my friend I was on the phone, I guess they're going to come down here. And I said, you want to talk about me going wrong way on a one-way? You were parked wrong way, having a conversation, impeding traffic. I wasn't, and they just gave me hell, $131 ticket. But they said, we can't give you a ticket unless you give us the ID. I go, he just threatened to break my window and said, put an ID up here. I said, I'll give you my credentials, Republic of Texas ID. And he says, put it up against the window. I was like, or I'm breaking the glass. So I'm under duress. I put it up there. The next girl says, you have to hand it to me because I can't give you a ticket unless you hand it out. I go, bingo. I've been telling people this the whole time. It doesn't matter what I hand you, now I've consented to contract. Thank you for verifying what I always thought. And I just flicked it out the window. She had to get it off the street, She goes, which way you headed? I go, you think I'm crazy? I'm not telling you which way I'm headed. She goes, I'm just going to tell you where you could sleep. Oh, so you're going to tell me where I can sleep so I can get harassed in the same county. Yeah, it was a nightmare for an hour. I go, now you guys have surrounded me. 4 cops it took against 1 single white lady. And you've surrounded me. And now I'm more tired than ever. Now I am more, of a danger. They're all crazy.
But the key is don't hand them anything.
Don't hand out anything.
You put your ID on the dash.
Yeah.
Right, Jody?
Paul's Valley. I tried to put it on the dash. He goes, no, that's not good enough.
Okay.
Then he took a picture of it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, no matter what, you're in danger. Anytime you get pulled over by the police, your life is in danger. Because they will shoot you. If you don't comply, they will shoot you. I mean, there's videos all over YouTube of people who are well within their right not to identify themselves that are that have had magazines. In the plural, just unloaded and so yeah, your life is in danger anytime the police pull you over, and anyway, that's all I got. God bless, guys. Y'all be safe and out there.